first time tuning in to the broadcast, do me a favor. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell up top. Here, please like and share. Today, what I got on today in promoting is 9 of their stuff. They sent me a new shirt today. Go in my description below if you like any of their products. They have everything for pro-American. You will get 10, maybe even 20% off. With that being said, let's jump into this. I will, Jet. So, I know I didn't do no content today, really, and I'm sorry, guys. It's just that I know that a lot of people probably saying, well, man, you never met him. You know what I mean? You shouldn't be like this. I just felt like a man of this magnitude, the Godfather, we needed to give him that moment, you know what I'm saying, that day of respect. Now, I know a lot of these yabbity dudes out here clout chasing that I seen on YouTube talking about, nah, man, you got to go for this paper. You know what I mean? It don't stop here. People diving. Miss me with the bull. Niche, the conservative / manosphere / gulag gang. We are a small knit community, all right? And we definitely respect each other more than you'll ever know. So when one of us passes on, we try to show the other one love or some type of mutual respect. You feel what I'm saying? And people that don't do that, they either usually don't appreciate content creators or they're full of shit. Alright? I mean, I'm just being honest. On this here, man, this really hurt us because this man really was passionate about 2 areas of life. He was important about the black community, and he was also important and passionate about men's rights. And I think that we as men, we need more spokespersons like a Kevin. You know what I mean? And, it's sad that his mother had to find out through social media that he passed away because nasty people all on here, these so-called YouTubers, and I call them bottom feeders, you know what I'm saying, hood rats, up here talking about we glad he dead. All he did was do this and do that and diss black women and made us feel small, run. Well, you know what? If you look at his past lives before he blew up, coaching the women, he was a connection again. All right, out of those 4 years, he was just wanting men to better themselves. He wasn't trying to belittle nobody. He just wanted men to better themselves. He had a quote that he would tell people. Hold on for a second. All right, I'm back. I think I'm back. All right, I'm back. Had to play with my phone a little bit. Okay, I'm back. But anyway, he had a quote that he would say to single men all the time. He said, if you were single and you had no kids and no responsibility at home, you should work between 60 to 80 hours a week, a minimum of 60. A lot of people couldn't stand that shit because they were like, 60 hours? I ain't working those 60 hours and burning myself out. Only thing he was saying is take that time to build wealth, build some type of wealth for yourself. So that way you wouldn't be depending on nobody, you know what I mean, to do this and do that for you. And a lot of us as black Americans, we don't want to put in the work. We want it to be easy, right? We want things to come our way, Even on YouTube, we see so many people say, yeah, man, I want to be a YouTuber. I want to do this, Nietzsche. I want to be like a Officer Tatum or ABL or a black conservative perspective, Angry Man. Shout out to Angry Man who's on live right now. You know, you want to be these guys with all these subscribers, but you don't want to put in the work. You don't want to put in the dedication. You don't want to research the topic. You don't want to, sacrifice either getting you some booty or things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? You're so focused on yourself because in your mind, you don't want to put all that energy because it's not fast enough. It's too long of a process. And what happens is you don't see the fruits of your labor. Because there's a lot of YouTubers out here who I see that are at that 100,000 mark, 90,000, 80,000, or 500,000, 600,000 that do that. They know what it's like. They know the work. They know what their work ethic, what it takes. They know how to study the algorithm of YouTube. You know, they know how to research topics. They know how to put in the time to edit videos or to put in the time to when they cut on this camera, like when they're out and about, they know what to be talking about. And a lot of people won't do that. I mean, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. You know, everybody keeps saying somebody needs to pick up the torch. Somebody need to run with it, keep his legacy alive. I'm quite sure that somebody will grow in their own and pick up where Kevin left off. Or hell, somebody might even evolve into being a whole lot more mainstream than Kevin was. But here's the thing. This should be a teaching moment for all of us. That life is always full of surprises. And that the thing about it is, you cannot take, and I repeat, you cannot take this fame, all this materialistic shit with you anywhere at all. You can't. You know, women, your modern women that may decide to follow me or starting to really think about your choices in life, you need to ask yourself something. When are you going to start allowing yourself to be happy? When are you going yourself to be happy? Because a lot of y'all are running around here chasing the bag, saying you a boss bitch, you're this, you're that. But you're going home every night being lonelier and lonelier and lonelier. You're in every type of relationship that you could actually make work, but you don't want to because this guy doesn't fit this type of physique, or he doesn't do this for you, he doesn't do that for you. And sooner or later, you're gonna wake up and it's gonna be too late. And you're gonna be just like that old saying that my man Kevin Samuels always been saying. Buy a dog and you're gonna die alone. Because see, at the end of the day, you gotta do what's best for you. And if you want to keep your legacy alive, you want to see the fruits of your labor, it's okay, and I'm repeating this for all y'all modern women out there, it's okay to have the white picket fence. It really is. It's really okay. It's okay to have a loving and adoring husband. But you got to ask yourself what you're willing to put up with. You know what I'm saying? What are you willing to put up with? Because the higher of myself you go with men, the worse this shit is going to be. I'm going to say it again. The higher value of these men that you're trying to chase, that bag, you got to have this man with a certain amount of money, the more shit you gonna have to eat. If you don't believe me, look at all of the history of women who have been with high dollar men. Exactly, Claude. That's another thing some women got to understand. If you got a man in your life that wants to deal with you and you got multiple kids, you better hold on to his ass. I'm being serious. If he taking his hard-earned money, whether it's $35,000 a year or $80,000 a year, and he wants to contribute to the livelihood of your kids, you better hold on to that motherfucker. Because today's men, the red pill men that we're dealing with now in society today, they don't want to deal with no other man's kids no more. Listen, I'm being real. If me and my wife was a split up day tomorrow, I don't want no woman with a kid. I don't want a woman with a kid. If her kid ain't 18 and up and on his own and function in the right way, I'm not dealing with it. Only time I want to deal with a kid unless it's something I made myself. I have that right. But when you talk like this, a lot of women get all in their feelings. Well, what do you mean? Why you say that? You're heartless. No, you're not. You have that right. Because a lot of men that went through so much shit being a stepfather or through so much shit dating a woman that has kids with the baby daddy drama and all that stuff. It is what it is. And you know what? Women do the same way. Women have that right. Women do have that right. Just as much so. I would listen. Today's climate right now, the way it is with all this drama, especially in the son community, if you got a woman that you're dating with kids, you better really ask yourself, is it really worth it? I mean, you really do. You got to look at all the pros and cons. Now, if she's a widow or something like that, yeah, I respect that. You know, she's a widow, husband died. You know, you want to step in and take care of the kids, that's respectable, that's fine. Because 9 out of 10, those situations, if you're a good person, the kid's going to gravitate to you anyway. But if she one of these ones that every time you turn around, she open her legs, she's creating a new child every week or every other fucking year, shit. You better ask yourself, is it worth it? Because I'm telling you, today's modern women are vindictive. They really are. I mean, there was a guy on, shout out to my man, Mr. Palmer. There was a woman got upset because Mr. Palmer had pointed out that Kevin Samuels had said something in one of his live streams. The reason why a lot of men do not want to date women with children is because what if the child do not like them and spread a lie on them? Okay? The mother would have to believe the child. She tried to come off and say, oh, what you trying to say? We as mothers can't believe our children? No, that's not what he's saying. If your child came to you with an allegation, what the problem is that by the time that allegation or orchestrated, 9 out of 10, we know that it's either an adult behind the scenes, if it is a lie, orchestrated that for that child, if it's real young. Now, if it's an older child, that's some vindictive shit. Those are the type of worries and fears that a lot of men have at today's age. And I know a lot of women going to say, well, if you ain't doing nothing wrong, you got nothing to worry about. But here's the thing, the damage is done. Because once you say man's reputation, whether it was not, it's true or false, they'll always feel like that their whole life has been changed. They're never going to trust anybody again with kids in their dating pool. And see, women don't think about that. Women don't look at it at that point. Or God forbid, look at what we seen on that picture that I showed you. Remember that story we did in Texas where that baby mama terrorist kept lying to the father 1 minute, come pick up the kids, changing the time and changing the time. Every time he want to pick up his kids, he got into it with her, and then her new boyfriend stepped in and talking about what he gonna do, and the father done got upset, mad, he ready to whoop ass. And what did that man went and did? That man went, got a gun out, and he went and fired the gun at the dude. He knew the dude would go hand-to-hand combat with him, and he killed the dude. And now, guess what? He ain't get no charges pressed on him, because by the state of Texas, the way he did everything, it was self-defense. And guess what that baby mama terrorist is doing? The same thing she been doing before. Probably sitting there watching those kids and in her custody, and probably talking shit about that man every chance she get. And this happened months ago. It's like I said, check it out. It's way back in you know what I'm saying? I would say about November or December when this went down. I would say November, December. It might have been the first part of the year, but I know when it went down, it fucked everybody up. Because everybody was like, how could he? And that's what happens, man. When you dealing with women like that, it happens that way. That what happens. You think if that woman wouldn't have went and played the victim card, that man would have never picked up that gun. And she would have never played games with the time. Them children dads would have still been here. That was her way of getting that man out the picture. I'm just telling y'all what we're facing, man. This is the new modern women. The new modern women will put you in these type of situations. Yeah, that too. In the sun. And I was on Glacier Valley community. Okay? But yeah, you're right. Same thing in the Sunmen community. And in Blackistan. These same Sun women will tell these crazy ass Sun men, these simp ass Sun men, all these type of lies to get them riled up to go against who? Any baby daddy, ex, or whoever they dealing with. And next thing you know, they're dead. They got the simp in jail, and they back here crying 1 minute and shaking their ass to the next Sun man, setting him up for the same damn thing. I'm trying to teach y'all something, man. Before you get in this marriage game, you got to look at what the hell you getting into. That's why you see so many Sun men marrying outside their race, dealing with women outside of their race. In fact, right now, a lot of Sun men are dealing with Mexicanos and Latino women and second to white women because they don't have time for the bullshit. Now, I ain't got nothing against Sun women. I think Sun women are beautiful people. But, hey, if you on that demon time, Blackistan shit, Sun men ain't got time for it. That's right. The systematic baby mama. Nobody got time for that. Nobody got time for that. I'm telling you, you got to sit down. You got to think about these things. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. The 3 white people, Glacier Valley. Yeah, Glacier Gliders. I talked about that. That's what I was saying about what happened with the gun incident. Yeah, actually, middle-class Glacier Gliders. Because they had a little money. You know, they wasn't broke Glacier Gliders. I'm just letting people know that even in there, there's baby mama terrorists. It's in every community. Baby mama terrorists. Look at the Asian woman recently. This week. The Asian persuasion community. That's right. Asian persuasion. Old Asian persuasion lady got mad because her Asian persuasion husband went out here and said he got custody of the kids. Guess what she did? Before the day she supposed to take custody over from them kids. She killed them. She killed the kids. With no regard. This is what we're dealing with. I'm just letting you know, man. It's the Asian persuasion. They ain't playing, man. They're not playing. This is what they're doing. They're actually out here killing and doing it with a smile. These baby mama terrorists in every nationality are killing men with a smile, or they're killing their children with a smile because they don't care. They want to do anything they can to feel like they came out on top. That's what I'm trying to tell people, man. It's in all colors, man. This shit ain't like it used to be. It ain't one demographic. We got them all now. That's why young men need to understand something. You better think twice before you put your pickle in something that you better think twice before you put your pickle in something. You better ask yourself, how much craziness am I dealing with if I put my pickle in this? Women, y'all need to start doing better too. Before you start playing with a pickle, you need to ask yourself, am I worthy to be the wife of the pickle? And what I said it, the wife of the pickle. Now, if that pickle don't look at you as wife material, you know what you need to do? You need to protect yourself at all costs so you don't be another systematic baby mama. Another casualty of the streets. Just being honest with you. Y'all better start learning and asking these questions. Too busy Netflixing it and all this bullshit. Next thing you know, you find yourself in these situations right here. Mad as hell because you on the bottom tier. You 4 kids in, 35 years plus, looking like leftovers on yesterday's damn refrigerator. Yeah, I said it. Still going on girl trips, ain't accomplishing nothing but and then you're alone. Still entertaining guys that keep telling you the same thing. Yeah, girl, I'm gonna marry you one of these days. I'm gonna marry you, baby. I'm for real. Like, you know, I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna get to that. 10 years later, chilling out the house and you still dealing with the same dude telling you that. He ain't gonna marry you. He is just pickling you down for fun, baby. It's all you is. You're a pastime. You a side meat at best. I will say it again. You are a side meat treat at best. And a lot of y'all don't want to take that, but that's the seriousness of this matter, man. I better start listening to somebody, bro. But anyway, please like, share, subscribe, y'all. Again, thank y'all for working with me today. What's good, Trey? But Gulag Gang, all of us, we're gonna run with the message. We're not gonna stop. We're gonna keep preaching. We're still gonna be pissing off baby mama terrorists. We still gonna be pissing off all these freaking chicken head women out here on Twitter that don't want to support men's rights. We are in. Because masculinity is back. It ain't died. It just getting started. So if you on that feminist, I'm a victimhood, I'm sorry, we don't have no room for you. Because right now, we're bringing femininity and masculinity back. We're going back to the days of old where things were where it's supposed to be. Where women could feel beautiful and alive without the stress, and men could be men. Please like, share, subscribe. I love y'all. Y'all see me sometime this weekend. Probably won't be tomorrow, probably be Sunday. I'll be back on my stuff. I'm out.